diolch.
How are things with the test this morning? Did it go well?
Yeah, I think, although I wasn't quite sure how to answer the question on the different types of customers.
Paid a poeni. We'll go over everything next week. Here's your work back on how to communicate effectively with the customers. How have you done, do you think?
Okay with the listening techniques, I hope, but I'm not all that clear on the questioning techniques because I was off ill when you introduced it in class.
Yeah, you have a very good underpinning knowledge of how to listen to the customer, and you've given suitable and full answers. Ardderchog, Sian. Remember to proofread your work carefully and use the spell checker to make sure that it's as accurate as possible before you present it for assessment.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. Too much of a rush.
The standard of your work in Welsh and English is very important, of course, so you'll have to work on this in the future. You'll need to focus more on the questions, on the questioning techniques. Why do you think that it's important for us to ask the right questions to customers?
First to find out what they want.
Yeah, so that we're aware of their exact needs and to solve any problems that they might have. We can ask 3 kinds of questions to them, and we need to be aware of the difference between them so that we can get as much information as we can from the customer to help him properly. First of all, there are closed questions. Questions like, have you paid for this with a credit card? What's the disadvantage of a question like this, do you think?
Customer doesn't have to give much of an answer, only a yes or a no.
Da iawn, Sian. Yes, we can't have an effective conversation with a customer when we ask too many closed questions. They're sometimes all right, but it's best that we don't use them if we can. What's the leading questions then? Well, these aren't too good either, really. They suggest that you're expecting to have a specific response from the customer, and you're leading them to provide the answer. A question like, you've used this a lot, haven't you? This kind of question can make the customer angry, and it's quite difficult to get to the root of the problem with the leading questions.
Oh, I see. I never thought of them as something negative before.
Yeah, remember to avoid them. The best questions for you to ask when providing good customer service are open ones. They usually start with words like how and why. Why do you think these are the best type of questions to ask?
Have more information on the customer.
Yeah, iawn. How is this of advantage to us, do you think, then, as regards giving excellent customer service?
They could help us to help the customer better.
Yes, that's a dash, Sian. Give me an example of an open question.
How had this happened?
Yeah, good. Another one is, when did you first notice this? We'll be talking more about open questions in the class next week, and I'd like you to bring along more examples with you, about 6. Iawn ta, Sian. Daw ati, ti'n gwneud yn dda. Wel, ydi tro nesa, hwyl.
Ie, hwyl. Diolch yn fawr.
Croeso, Sian, pob lwc.